Hello guys, in continuation to previous video, I'm going to show you some of the playbooks for Windows machine. Okay, so we will see how to run playbooks for Windows machine, how we can write some playbooks. So what we are going to see today will be like how we can fetch file from Windows to Linux machines, or how we can push some files from Linux to Windows machines. So these three scenarios we are going to see today. Okay, if you haven't watched my video on how to configure Ansible for Windows machine, just please watch the previous video. Before proceeding ahead, I would also like to request to share and subscribe my channel. Okay, so let's without delaying further, let's get started. So I have the Windows machine which I have set up for Ansible communication in my previous session. So now I'm going to use my Linux machine which has which has Ansible installed. So I have some playbooks here. Let me show you one of the playbook. This playbook. Let's take example of WinCopy playbook. It's a very small playbook which helps me to push a file from my Linux machine to Windows machine. Okay, so here I have one file. Let's check it out. So this is a this is a blank file. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am going to push this file to my Windows machine, and where I am going to push, the destination would be the destination will be C temp. Okay, so inside C drive in temp folder I am going to push this file. The file is in home ubuntu file.txt. Okay, see, here is the file in my home directory. So to do this, which is the module which is going to help me? WinCopy. Why? Because I am copying a file to Windows machine from Linux machine, right? I am copying some file to Windows machine. So WinCopy is the module which is going to help me achieve that. Okay, now see, in host I have mentioned WinHost. If you remember from my previous video, I have put my Windows machine under the section, under the group called as WinHost. So this playbook will only run for my Windows host. Okay, because if you see, this particular host file, the inventory file, has everything, has the Windows host also mentioned, and even the Linux host mentioned. Okay, so that is why in that host section of my playbook I am mentioning WinHost. So WinHost is the group that I have created for my Windows machine. Okay, and watch my previous video to know that what I have configured here, how I have configured my configured the variables for my Windows host communication. Okay, watch my previous video for that. So let's go ahead again. Let's see my playbook. So this is my playbook, a very short playbook. Takes the file from home directory, from my current directory, and pushes it to temporary folder of C drive in Windows. So let's do it. Let's run this playbook. Ansible playbook. Okay, let's run it. So it has completed successfully. Let's go to Windows machine and check if my file is present here. C drive temp. So my file is here, right? So what I have done now, I have successfully pushed one file from my Linux machine to my Windows machine using Ansible module, right? Now what if you want to pull the file from Windows to Linux? There are some files in Windows machines which you want to pull to the Linux machine. Okay, so now to pull the files we have something called as fetch. Let's see it. When I want to pull some files from Windows machine into Linux machine, then I can use fetch. Okay, fetch module helps me to copy the files from Windows to my Linux machine. Okay, so the source is this. So let me create this bond.txt in my Windows, okay, in temporary folder. So I've created this file here. Now I'm going to pull that file in my Linux machine. First let us check if the same file is already present or not. Let's just check it out. No, it's not there. Great. Now I'm going to run this playbook to fetch that file in my Linux machine. Okay, so this is where my file resides in Windows machine, and this is where I'm going to pull that file. Okay, so let's do that. Ansible playbook winfetch.yaml. Okay, let's check the module and the playbook. I think there is some error in that. Okay, I have to change this. I'm going to run it only for Windows, so I have to mention it. WinHost. So now let's run that. Okay, what it says? It says the path c temp bond or text is not found. Okay, I think I know where the error is. To mention Windows path, bond dot text. Okay, now I get it where the error is. So let's rename it, because text is already appended with it. We don't have to append it additionally. Now when I run the same playbook, it should run. See, it has run. So the mistake was here. The name was bond.text. Okay, the full name was bond.text.text and I was passing bond.text. So now I have successfully pulled that file to my Linux machine. Let's check it out. See, here is the file bond.text. So how did I pull that file in my Linux machine? I used winfetch, right? I have used fetch module to fetch the file from Windows to Linux machine. Okay, so this is how these are just the two scenarios that I have shown you. Okay, so to show that how to use modules with Windows as well, because Ansible has enough modules for Windows. Even for Windows, Ansible has enough modules. But if suppose Ansible doesn't have a particular module for Windows, then what? Then you have PowerShell scripts. Create a PowerShell script and trigger it using trigger it using Ansible. That is also one option. So you can even trigger PowerShell scripts using Ansible. So that is how amazing Ansible is. Okay, so you can do the entire configuration management of Windows using Ansible. So we are going to see some more examples of managing Windows configurations using Ansible, like creating users, like installing some packages. Now see, there is something called as Chocolatey package manager, which has all the MSI files, which has the installers in form of MSI packages. Okay, suppose if exes are always little bit dangerous, right? So MSIs are much secure. So that's why Chocolatey provides us the installers in format of MSI packages. So we are going to use Chocolatey to install packages in our Windows machine, but we will install them using Ansible. Okay, in our upcoming videos we are going to see some more scenarios related to software installation in Windows, related to user creation in Windows, related to stopping or starting some services in Windows, related to running PowerShell scripts in Windows. So we are going to see all those things in our upcoming videos. So for more videos, stay tuned guys, and share and subscribe my channel, and I'll take your leave. So thank you guys once again. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thanks guys. Bye bye.